Hello everybody, I'm Thomas.
I'm Patrick.
And we're here in Niagara-on-the-Lake taking a look at the all-new 2022 Volkswagen Jetta and Volkswagen Jetta GLI. Patrick, one of my first cars was a 1981 Jetta. Do you even remember 1981?
Thomas, I wasn't born in 1981.
Yeah, figures. Anyways, mine had 4 doors and 5 speeds. I got an idea that this new Jetta has got something really happening under there.
Something really happening and something a little bit more modern than what you might have been used to in 1981. The EA211 1.5-liter TSI engine under the hood of the 2022 Jetta is highly advanced. It's turbocharged, direct injected, and has incredible state-of-the-art technologies like variable turbocharger geometry, air plasma spray coated cylinder liners. If this stuff sounds like the stuff of science fiction, what it really means is you get great power with 158 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque and incredible fuel economy.
I was kind of happy that mine had fuel injection back in the day. This thing, an absolute rocket sled, available with 2 transmissions, 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic. It is a fantastic combination. Fuel efficient, really fun to drive, everything you expect in a Jetta. But it's not just the engine, it's also the suspension, it's the handling, it's the steering. What's new about that?
Well, the 7th generation of the Jetta has just been updated. It is underpinned by our rigid MQB modular architecture, incredible damping, and what's always been a strength of the Jetta, beyond the fact that you've got great space inside, great second row legroom, and a huge trunk, is it is highly refined in the driving experience. We've already talked about the engine, but with the suspension, you've got a good balance between ride comfort, precise steering, and great handling. It truly is an Autobahn-ready German car.
It's got a great engine, it's got a great transmission, brakes, suspension. The whole package is there to make your driving a really wonderful experience. Looks, though, for 2022, I see a lot of little tweaks. This thing really does look new.
You got a sharp eye, Thomas, and we have sharp styling improvements for 2022. We have a redesigned front fascia, new front bumper with new integrated daytime running light elements in the lower portion, new chrome grille, we have great new wheel options, and a variety of great little tweaks inside the car that we'll talk a bit more about in a moment.
Well, inside, everybody knows Jetta's roomy and spacious, great sized trunk, but over behind you I see something a little bit different. That looks to be a GLI over there. Patrick, the GLI really is the top of the mountain when it comes to the Jetta family. But tell me, what is it that makes a GLI a GLI?
The best way to describe the GLI is by its nickname, which is the GTI with a trunk. GTI, of course, is our legendary hot hatchback, and the GLI uses the same formula. We have a more powerful engine, we have an upgraded chassis, we have bigger brakes for a more enthusiast-oriented driving experience.
Patrick, you mentioned great enhancements to the engine, brakes, and all that good stuff. Tell me a little bit about the engine.
Well, when we talk about a performance-oriented car, what really matters is, does it go, does it turn, does it stop? When it comes to the go, we have a 2-liter turbocharged engine with 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, channeled through a 6-speed row-your-own manual gearbox or the lightning-quick 7-speed DSG. As for the turn, we have the rigid MQB platform, we have dynamic chassis control, adaptive suspension, and an incredible VAQ limited slip differential. And of course, when it comes time to stop, we've got powerful brakes, including 340mm ventilated rotors.
All right, Patrick, it goes, it stops, it turns, it does everything. It truly earns the nickname of GTI with a trunk. But looks, it's important if you're getting a sporty car to get something that looks a little bit sporty, and this GLI does sort of crank it up a little bit over a standard Jetta. Tell me a little bit more about it.
It really does. When we talk about the classic GLI sport elements, we've always had the red pinstripe in the front grille. We have the red badging throughout the car. We've got these great red brake calipers and a little bit more of a chiseled sporty look front and rear. And in fact, Thomas, it's even changed a little bit for 2022.
How so?
Up front, we have new red elements in the lower front bumper that give you that slightly sharper look that better match the grille. As we move along the side, you can see we've got these great black wheels, and out back, redesigned rear bumper with a new diffuser and a larger sport exhaust system that looks as good as it sounds.
It's even got a little black lip spoiler on the back. The GLI package truly is sporty, looks great, drives great. Really nice package. Inside though, that's where the Jetta really makes a difference, and that's what has driven Canadians to this car for so many years. We all know that sport utilities are a rage. People buy them because they say, oh, I got so much more space. Take a look at the Jetta. Lots of room for passengers, lots of room in the trunk, comfortable seats, all the latest tech. It's got Apple CarPlay, it's got Android Auto, and on the top two trims, it's even wireless. You can't go wrong. It's got the tech, it's got the space, and with the GLI, Patrick, it takes it up another notch.
Inside the GLI, you get all of the same great interior layout and ergonomics as the Jetta, but you get the little details that turn up the styling a notch. Red accents throughout, you've got great leather seats that hold you in place as you're driving along, and as far as the driving experience, the thing we touch the most is the steering wheel. It's got the great, thick, leather-wrapped steering wheel from the Mark 8 GTI.
Life is full of decisions, but with the Jetta family, you can't go wrong. Jetta, been around for over 40 years, and it's been a top seller. Why? Because it's got roominess, it's got space, it's fun, it's agile, it's a value proposition, or GLI.
GLI takes all of that and adds more performance, a little bit more driver engagement, but with all the same value.
Go to vw.ca for all the details. We think you'll like it.
Volkswagen.